It's the Caitlin Lee MTG Show.
Rest a bit. Get some nice home-cooked meals. Make that turkey. Maybe when I get back, I'll be able to add a Mox Emerald to my pool on the first try. The pack's kind of unexciting, huh? I'm drinking out of a tankard. Yeah, there's some juice in here. I guess I could grab this Endurance. I think it's probably like the 4th or 5th worst card in the pack, but it does get a lot better with the Emerald. They've got like Subtlety, Voidwalker, and Resto over it. Resto would be fine. Like, you could take Mox Emerald and it plays well in a mono white deck. Oh, now I'm glad I'm green. Flash is tempting. I was a hater for Flash for like the first season it was around, when it like slowly came around. It's narrow. Powerful. Yeah, it is a big commitment to add black, but it is just the best card there. Garrick wouldn't have been that bad of a pick. But like we have 2 1-drops that already tap for black. I can't remember if Yogg's in this cube. Not in this one, but hopefully it's still in the vintage cube when we get back to it. Week and a half from now, you would indeed have to sacrifice Grist if you sneak attacked it. Think about Sprawl versus End here. Yeah, let's Sprawl. Let's Sprawl it up. I can see, like, if we ended up with the Cradle wanting this crop rotation. I'm going to take the Green Sun, though. Well, the crop rotation could set you up for making 2020s and stuff. The Green Sun's going to give us some real nice consistency if we end up with Hoof. It can also toot up this Grist, which is kind of sweet. Maybe a little interaction in Legacy. If your opponent has a Grafdigger's Cage in play, people bring in Grafdigger's Cage versus Green Sun Zenith decks sometimes, Green Sun Natural Order decks. You can still tutor up Grist, and that'll still work. You can't through Grafdigger's Cage? Is that a Moto bug? I'm going to take this Ulamog just in case a channel shows up. I was pretty sure I had this rolled before. You think I was just confusing it with Containment Priest? I could see that too. My brain is pretty shit today. Yeah, I'll take a channel. It also might have been bugged on Moto. I think like half the time I've got a rules interaction super wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Cradle here. The Undermountain Adventure is really tempting. But you just gotta take the Cradle. Quite a good pack for us. Pacifistation's a really high pick too. Like, I would have been happy with any of those as a first pick here. Maybe I'll get one of them back, huh? Wouldn't that be wild? If we're the only green drafter. Some people don't respect Hex Drinker. I obviously do. Sometimes just channeling to fill it up on 2 is good. Sylvan Library used to be like one of my actual top picks in green. It's like fallen a bit. I wish we knew if that 4-drop was coming back. The initiative creature, because if it was, I'd want this Ancient Tomb. I'm gonna take this Bayou. Make the Grist a little more free. Sure, Doctor, why not? We have a Mox Emerald for the turn 1 Fellows. Primetime grabbing Cradle just, like, gives you Ulamog mana. Fuck. Questing Beast is great. I'm just gonna take the Dork. Wow, we get our pick? We get our pick? Yeah, like, we can turn to the Adventurer, like, a solid amount of the time, but I'm still gonna take Pest Infestation. It's, like, really good with Cradle. And, like, Channel and stuff. Hey, Dr. Stupid, thanks for the 500 bits. Appreciate you. Sometimes a random Talisman can be sweet with Channel. Can let you, like, get green mana the turn that you channel. I don't think the Titanium's coming back. I don't know if there's enough cards. I might play the Zagoth. I think our lane's open, folks. Now we get another Mox. The Magic Online gods saw how I've been playing today, and they've given me the easy lane. They're like, he needs this one. Checker's great here, huh? I wouldn't mind another Chonker to channel into. Obviously, we'd want Craterhoof here. We need like 6-ish more playables. We got some filler on the board, though. We can play like Kugla and Ooze, maybe. We didn't pick anything over Zerina Orbits right there. Yeah, I like Library of Alexandria in every archetype. Like, if you're facing, like, one of our worst matchups as this ramp green deck is going to be, like, hard control decks that can just, like, counter what you're ramping into. And Library just lets you beat those decks instead. That said, what we need right now is, like, 6 more playables. And Tree Speaker's great. But we did 15th pick the Raphaelos. Yeah, fuck it, let's go for both. Jar's not a crazy one with Channel. It's not, like, amazing either. Yeah, obviously we're not going to sit there and, like, draw with Library every turn if we're facing a ramp mirror. But you don't have to. Like, you have control over whether you tap it every turn, you know? We play the Reclaimer, then we can Green Sun Zenith for Cradle, which is kind of nice. I think I dig it. I don't mind that big green chonker either. Like, we kind of do want something larger to get on our top end. Right now it's going to be Kugla. Fast Bond? Yeah, probably not. There's a couple cards here that play well with Fast Bond. The Tireless Tracker and the Oracle. We're just not going to have that many lands. Alright, Dr. Stupid. Let's listen to this one. Hello, Hoof. Perfect. Can I get the Kugla out then? Yeah, let's get that out. I'm gonna grab Garrick over the Elf. I think we have enough 1-drops. I'm still expecting Tree Speaker to wheel the way the rest of the draft has been going. No, Remnant. I think they've had it before. I think it was lackluster. I really don't want one of these coming to play tap lands. Like, I don't really want this Zagoth Triumph either. I kind of do need, like, one more playable. Oh, perfect. 10 forests, call it a day. Why do I play this, actually? Yeah, the non-forests are Raphaelos, but our deck's, like, pretty good. Without a Raphaelos being 100% optimized or whatever. Or in this hand, we're going to have a turn 2 prime time. Whereas otherwise we wouldn't be doing much. Yeah, Bogart. Plenty of one drops. Remember that I was planning on that tree speaker wheeling? Then I like got that. Garrick's really good with Cradle too, untaps it and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna do the channel Green Sun Zenith thing again. I think I'm just gonna play Chariot. Into their like counter mana here. Force negation, pitching Hull Breacher. Turn 3 prime time, much less exciting. Updating Stream Deck right now. Forgot to do that earlier. You probably do undervalue Garrick, yeah. Yeah, we're still getting prime time. I guess Grist is the other thing we could get. One's probably breathing a sigh of relief. This is all we're doing. Should we get Library just in case they want to play a draw 7? They pitched a Hull Breacher. Glad I didn't sack that Pete land. Think they're gonna cryptic name. They are not. Oh, got him a bummer of a turn. If it's the song we're listening to. Noted, Adam Chara. Thanks for the heads up. They're just off it. I guess they like looted away Palace Jailer and is severely mana screwed over there. What do you think my worst card is here? Endurance. Yeah, I'm usually not high on that mana tapper artifact I brought in. But I thought it looked good against what I saw from them specifically. We are like playing a bunch of mana dorks and Guy's Cradle and stuff. No, how am I gonna drink you the Hexies? And you could save this to make a landfall to like make sure you get value. I think that's a little slow though with this Oracle in our hand, right? Damn. I want to play the Cradle off it and start popping clues immediately. What I draw off that might impact what land I play. Like if I draw a Mana Dork, then I want to play the Mana Dork in the Cradle, right? So that's why I cracked the clue before playing my land. And they've got Hull Breacher in their deck, so I should crack this clue now. Yeah, why did I put in Memory Jar versus the Hull Breacher deck? Why did I do that? Hell yeah. I don't think I need to play the Garrick this turn. Should have cracked the clue a little earlier in my turn, just in case I found my Ulamog. I guess that's the good thing about playing the Garruk and fighting the 1/1 this turn. More importantly than getting the damage is like flipping it and then like potentially just tutor up Ulamog next turn. Yeah, that's why I was a little worried about going below 7 for library. I can play this turn slightly better. I'm gonna draw my card first. Well, they don't know that we've got, like, Ulamog and stuff in here. I mean, I guess we played Channel last game, but we channeled into a prime time. In terms of pitching the bribery. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's weird. Maybe you're right. Why aren't I getting grist rolling? Man, I suppose. I like getting the Sihili there because, like, I can make a lot of chumpers for my shit. No, Roro. That's not a real thing. Yeah, but they don't control. Nobody ever votes for the other thing, Roro. You never give your opponent the option. The chance is so slow. So small. It's like not even really. I would describe it as a non-chance, Roro. For somebody like misreading their card that badly. Like, not worth discussing unless you, like, literally see someone and do the thing. What was that one? There was another one sort of like that. I mean, there's a few. Like, the 6-mana 4/4 Flying Angel. It's like, what if they wanted to rebuy creatures instead of Wrath? And it's like, it doesn't. Nobody would ever do that, though. Well, should we attempt a hoof here? Can I do both? Hoof and Mog. 4, 5, 6. No, I'd be a mana short. Wheel of Misfortune, Course of Portal. Yeah. Chat loved fucking discussing the possibility that your opponent like misclicks a Course of Portal or whatever. It was just always the biggest waste of time. Non-factor. Pretend it doesn't exist. Except for some extremely niche situations. Opponent would have to fumble the bag so very poorly. Wait, why is this costing that much? Oh no, it's fine. It's working. We won a match! So close. I ain't putting anything back, you know? Because it was a waste of time to verify Roro. It was speculation on nothing. I resent that we're still talking about it. So we can't quite Garruk into primetime Be a mana short. Or I could Green Sun for 1. I could Green Sun for 1 and then tap Cradle for 3. And Garrick with a mana floating and then untap. Oh, that doesn't get me there either. That's still at 5. And I wouldn't want to burn the Green Sun that way anyway. I'll do the intuitive thing. The Spell Pierce does stop me from prime timing this turn. Just thinking. Garrick ult is like lethal if they have nothing. I think I'm supposed to do pest infest stuff though. Well, poop. Yeah, if we know they have Cryptic, or if we want to play around Cryptic, tapping their fellows to cast it could have been good. Gotta be careful with my Horizon land with the Snar set down. I can sack it on their turn, but not mine. One kind of needs an answer to this Green Sun, or they just die next turn. That upheaval's not gonna do it. You couldn't figure out why the upkeep stopped? Yeah, I like fetching on upkeep. Why not, right? A lot of times, I like fetching on upkeep. I mean, there I have to do it because the prime time puts it in play tapped. But a lot of times I prefer doing it because at the opponent's turn, like, you generally don't have that much mana up. So sometimes fetching on the opponent's turn gives them a chance to respond. And then you don't have all that one extra mana up that you would have liked. And then you fetch on the upkeep. You got a lot more to work with. So last time I brought in Memory Jar. Was that it? No, I brought in Winter Orb last time. It looks like another Winter Orb matchup, doesn't it? What did I cut for Jar? Oh, I just cut a random Devoted Druid. That's right. This opponent doesn't feel like they've got like a bunch of sweepers and stuff. I don't know if I need Jar. Should Narset? I mean, I can answer a fucking Narset. If I can't answer a Narset, there's more things going wrong. Bird. Just need some gas this hand. Yeah. And the Reclaimer can draw a card. And Oracle's drawing cards. An Oracle Reclaimer is like a filter engine. See, they showed me Solitude and a bunch of counters. Sure. KCI is not in the cube. We thought it was, but it's not. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Literal Lucifer, thanks to 8 months there. Phone's getting kind of aggressive with the Parallax Wave. Makes me kind of wonder if they've got Containment Priest preventing me from getting my shit back. That would be a bummer. And I was supposed to play the Oracle first and then my land, in case there were 2 lands on top. Right, yeah, we were just playing around days. It was intentional. Shark. Ichor Wellspring works with the welders. But yeah, it is a head scratcher. Well, Garrick trade with the Skydiver doesn't seem that exciting to me. Devoted Druid here would be pretty bad if they were about to play a sweeper, but I don't think they run out all these critters if that's what they're going to do. Yay. Sure. They have 1 card left. They played 1 counterspell. We've seen Cryptic Command and Spell Pierce out of them. So obviously we could hoof and it would be lethal if it resolved. But I think I'm gonna try and play around Cryptic. You don't think they have counterspell? No, that one's in the bin, yeah. When the hoofs didn't play, it pumps your team, White Seal. Devoted Druid isn't just 1 untap per game. This is we don't know what their deck is, Blink. This is a whole new match. I did board in Winter Orb last match. Sylvan Library looking kind of bad here. Library is the main. It would just be a dud in play. I was gonna get Tracker, Tyler's Tracker, but maybe I should get Grist. I was about to audible to Oracle, but maybe Grist is just best. Yeah, fuck it, give me the Grist. I could have left the Caryatid untapped to block for it. Yeah, the Grist is pretty good though. Pumps up our Cradle. Sure. And now we can attack and clear their Grist. Hell yeah. I can understand why they blocked to keep the Grist alive, but it was pretty good for me, I think. It's wild that someone would go pack one, pick one Black Lotus and go mono red. I mean, there's a lot of sweet cards to play with Black Lotus and mono red. Turn one Sulfuric Vortex. How do you lose? Or Fast Dragons and shit. Turn one Lelia, draw land. Yeah. Turn one Chandra. Yeah, turn one Chandra's hot. Perfect. I'm gonna hold on to this forest in case we draw a Tireless Tracker. I cracked my Horizon land before attacking in case we found Green Sun or Hoof. Would have mattered to just win, right? If you knew that you couldn't win post-combat, if there wasn't a Crater Hoof in the deck, though, it'd be better to serve the prime time first and then crack. So you're drawing into a deck that's been thinned of lands. Can this deck even lose? That's a good question. We haven't done that yet, right? Great. Why am I supposed to be attacking them? Instead of Lily here. Might be just like, slowly losing to this Chariot. The odds of drawing a forest there. Yeah, well, something tells me I'm not going to draw a fucking land next turn. I'm not sure if the lead being down is nice or not. It might have like just been a stone irrelevant Liliana. Might have just wasted 7 damage. Okay, I feel a little bit better about clearing it now. Mana Dorks are the same, sort of. Mana Dorks can chump. Mana Dorks can beef up your hoof. There's not like a ton of them left, right? If you're on 2, and there's 7 total. Alright, there's a few left. I think I actually probably want to jump here. Yeah, so in our 16 cards, we've got a Green Sun, we've got a Craterhoof, we've got an Ulamog, we've got our own Essica's Chariot, we got a Pest Infestation. There's a Garrett Wild Speaker. And there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit in there too. Tyler's Tracker would be a rebuy. Alright, no lands in the deck. There's only 3 mana dorks left now, right? Now that we've seen 4 of them. That was not a bad one. I almost wonder what Primetime's supposed to serve. 7 damage in from the 15. This is actually kind of scary here. Like, it's got Trample. I don't think this kills me. Oh yeah, we were talking about all the lands coming out. There's still Moxen in there. Moxen definitely worse than lands at this stage of the game. Because they were actual lands. We could have like pulled the last couple. Yeah, Nulamog would have been a lot better for sure. One of those rare games where, like, we wish we had Caracas to give this thing fucking vigilance and keep killing things. But they're not attacking? Maybe they are, they're just not crewing the chariot. It feels like they have good attacks here. What 4 permanents do they sack to the Zulamog? I think we can attack. Chariot, 3 cats. 5/5 with trample. We have a 1/4. And they have to jump. Yeah, no, this is fine. We'll lift the chariot in play. What are they crewing that humdinger with? Should I bring my Triomes in? Bringing my fucking cycling lands. Oh, Kugga should come in. This is a good Kugga matchup. Papa Kugs. Bringing my Onus. Let's grind a little bit better. Get like endurance out of here. Something like that. Clean and green. Turn 1 channel. They shocked themselves over there. Kind of as expected. Grist coming down. Oh, they have Civil Library too. Nice. Choosing black with the sprawl, because there's a solid chance I end up cracking that peatland at some point. Lick and chump, and then the Hexdrinker doesn't currently have pro everything. Pardon the yawn. Just instance. So they play a creature in their hand, they can down take the Grist to kill my Hexdrinker. But at least that eats up most of their turn, right? And then if I draw land, I can get this tracker rolling. Ooh, check out that Ancestral Recall. Is this Pest Infestation overplaying into a Sweeper? Kind of feels like it is. If they have a creature, though, I'm pretty sure they kill the Hexdrinker. Could just crack Clue. I might have just run into Orcs really bad, Could have just been disaster. They Orc, kill the tracker, and untap, down to kill a Hexdrinker. I mean, if they had Orc, though, they would have just killed the Hexdrinker on their turn, I think. I'm pretty sure. Rather than risk me, like, leveling up Hexdrinker and just clearing Grist. It looks like the Pest Infestation line would have been good. Just juice up the Cradle. Then we have 2 more creatures in play, right? Narset finds Spiral, sure. Oh, you might be right, Jordan. I think I'm the dummy here. Make sure they don't have a Narset in play for the draw 7s, The Turbo Dead here. I mean, they're playing a draw 7, so we'll see. I feel favored, if that answers your question. No, you just need to tap into the blue. Yeah, with the water. Oh, they got it. You need some relationship advice? I'd hit it. Wait, what's the advice about? Yeah, the opponent converted my, like, 3 or 4 cards into 7, and I'd rather have the 3 or 4 cards back. Oh, that's a, how much do you care about your fiance versus how much do you care about beer? B-Bantosh. Easy game. Bye, beer. What are you asking me advice for? Or maybe only drink when you go out with your guy friends or whatever. Is something that doesn't overlap with the time you spend with her. Hey, we won. How about that? So much losing, so much slamming my head into a drawer today. We finally found a deck that wouldn't let me lose. That's always good.